Morning, morning, afternoon, evening. How are you all? So today I am going to do a nice lying down on the back session. We haven't done it for probably 2 months. So lots of nice stretching and just lots of lovely rotation through the spine. Obviously your standard core work, and it's going to be nothing new to any of you. So maybe a couple of you who are new to me. So just enjoy today's session and work hard. And I hope you come away feeling energized. Bring yourselves down onto your back. Taking your legs straight. Let your legs just fall apart. And I want you to just get a sense of how your back feels on the floor. So if you're quite stiff in the lower back, you might find it's a little bit uncomfortable. By the end of it, you're going to feel it's actually quite pleasant. So just try and relax as best you can on your back. Take some long breaths in through the nose and some long breaths out through the mouth. Find your circulating breathing. I want you to interlace your fingers, bring your legs together, take your arms up and over, take a full body stretch. And as you do, inhale, lift the chest up away from the floor. Exhale, slide your spine down and push out through your heels as you stretch through the body. Inhale, point the toes, lift up through the chest. Expand that rib cage, and exhale, float it down, slide your heels away. Feel that lengthening across the sides of your rib cage. One more time, point the toes. Allow the lower back to gently drift off the ground. And exhale, big, strong reach down the back of that body. Imagine everything's going flat to the ground, including those arms. Press, press, press. Oh, feel that stretch. And then just carefully release the arms. Let the arms just drift out, sliding open wide. Palms up, fingers pressed away. And then gently imprint your spine. So use your abdomen just to gently, so if you're going to have that little lower back under there, just pushing down and finding that gentle compression. And the toes are going to point. We're going to lift the front leg. Inhale up. Dorsiflex the foot, so toes pulled in, and exhale, drift the leg down. Point the toe at the bottom, lift it all the way up. Dorsiflex. So the heel leads to come home. So we point to lift, we pull in to drop. We're just going to lift that leg up and down. Keep the opposite leg pressed down into the floor. And as you lift that leg, try and take the emphasis off your hip flexors, squeeze deeper into your lower belly. And then keep this other leg pushed solid down into the floor. 3 more through this leg. Last one. Lift it all the way up. And then bend the knee. Drop the foot to the ground. Just pause there and let the spine relax. Take a breath in, keeping this arm wide. Turn your palm down. Slide the back hand. The right hand stays down. The left hand is back of the head. We're going to lift this leg up to tabletop. We're going to exhale, curl it in. Inhale, kick away. Exhale. Inhale. So we're just waking up a little bit of rotation into the obliques. So we're just opening them up, waking them up, making them start to work. Keep your left leg pushed into the floor. We're just mobilizing through the hip. Lengthening back out, squeezing that belly. 5 more. I'm gently lifting up. I'm not forcing anything. This arm just stays relaxed, pressed into the floor. Last 3. Last 2. Last 1. Come up. Drop the head, drop the shoulder, grab hold of that leg and stretch your hip flexor straight away. Move through it. So a bit of dynamic stretching. Pull the knee across to the center of the chest. Open it out towards the shoulder and circle it around. Mobilize the pelvis, the hip, just generally the hip joints. The left leg will just have a little bit of rolling sensation. Take it the other way, circle it around, out, back into the center. Use your arms a couple of more times. Allow a little bit of rolling through the buttocks. And then as you work into this, find your deepest stretching point. So that might be out here. If it's out towards the shoulders, slide the left hand, catch the ankle, push the heel into the back of the thigh, and then work deep into this hip flexor. Or it might be more in the middle, so I'm just gently lifting the buttock off the floor and driving that knee towards my opposite shoulder. And that's probably my tightest point. My hip flexor does not like that, it's resisting, so I'm just going to ease it in. So find wherever you want to stretch and just hold it there, another 10 seconds, go deeper. And then I want you to just stay here, slide the leg up, catch the hamstring, do a light hamstring stretch, just bending through the elbows and pulling that thigh in. Whilst you're here, I want you to activate your lower abs and lift the opposite leg off the floor to a hover by pushing through the heels. Now we're dorsiflexing the foot. Also dorsiflex your right leg. Take a breath, release your arms and hold your legs here. So I'm just squeezing in through my abs, lengthening these legs a little bit more, parting into that beautiful L shape. And squeezing and breathing the lower back down into the floor. Shoulders relax. Hold it, hold it. This is a lovely way to activate those lower abs. If it gets too much, just feel free to bend that knee. It takes a bit of pressure off. Or if you really need to, drop that left leg, pick that right leg up there for 5, 4, 3, 2, and catch that thigh. Drop the left leg in. Push that leg into the hamstring stretch again. This time, walk up the leg, but at the same time, draw the leg in towards you. So now we're coming to a little bit more of an active hamstring stretch. Lifting the chest towards the thigh, keeping my left leg pushed down into the floor. Shoulders are down away from my ears. I'm using my biceps to drive that leg in. And just push the knee into extension. Take a breath. Lift that left leg back into that hover. This time, slide your arms down, reach the fingers, and let's pulse, 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 pulse. So again, if it's too much, bend that knee or drop that leg, but carry on your pulses as best you can. We're not here for long. Come on, reach. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Come on, straighten those legs if you can. 2, and 1, drop the head, drop the shoulders, open the arms, bend the knee to tabletop, pop the left leg up to join it. Take a breath, exhale, just drop the legs all the way over to the left. So that same leg, that right leg, it's just fine. We're having a little bit of a stretch across the side of it. Open out into that right shoulder blade and find your twist. So I've just put my hand on that thigh to give it a little bit of encouragement. And I want you to stay in this rotation if you can. Release the hand at the back, take your eye gaze up to the sky, and just stay here. And if you need to move your legs to make it a little bit more comfortable, do so. This top leg is going to lift up and straight back down. So I'm lifting the thigh, but I'm not rolling the hip. My hip bones stay facing the same direction, but I'm just abducting the thigh and dropping back down, staying in a rotation. A lift and a drop. Now let's add a hip flexion, so a knee extension. We lift, we extend away, we bend, and we drop. So my toes just staying pointed this time. Extend, bend, and drop. Now I know you can't see my other leg, but my thighs stay in line when I extend that leg. So it's not drifting down here, which is where it will comfortably go. It's being forced to stay, lengthening away. Now I'm starting to feel that weight on that thigh. And if it's too much for you at any point, you can just lift and lower without the leg extension. And just keep your eye gaze up if you can. You can turn your eye gaze towards the leg that's moving, but it's nice to keep that rotation. So we lift, we extend, we bend, we drop. 6, 5, 4, 3, come on, you should be starting to feel that now. 2, 1 more, and 1, hold it there, and let's pulse, pulse, come on, feel that butt working, press, press, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, bend it, drop it. I can feel this arm immediately coming off because that leg's just gone. Try and settle back into your rotation. Push your knees a little bit further away. And then if you can, take that foot, wedge it on the opposite thigh and open the knee away. And that is still going. Does not like it. Relax, 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 relax. Roll very slightly your hips to the ceiling a little bit more and open that knee. Oh, it does not like it at all. And then just release the knees together again. Arms wide, palms up. Release the top leg, followed by the bottom leg. Squeeze your legs together and drop your feet to the ground. Slide your legs down. Interlace your fingers behind your head. Take an inhale, lift the rib cage, point the toes. Exhale, slide your heels, push everything flat to the ground, keeping your arms extended as much as possible. Do that again. Inhale, point your toes, lift your chest. And exhale, toes in, heels away. One more time. Point through. And exhale. Good. So release those arms out wide. Bend your legs. No, we're not. We're keeping the legs there. We're working on that leg. So we're going to keep our toes pointed. And the back leg, the left leg, is going to inhale, lift all the way up. And then I'm dorsiflexing. So I'm putting my toes in and the heel leads the way to a hover, point, dorsiflex, and down. So again, leading from the lower abs, not the hip flexors. Pushing everything as flat into the ground as possible. My sofa's getting in the way because I'm lengthening my leg more and more every time, so I need to slow myself up a little bit. There we go. Four more of these. Now, on my next one, I'm lifting the leg all the way up to the sky, bending it and sliding my hands around that shin. Pull the thigh in towards you. I think I've gone one step ahead with this stretch, haven't I? Release your arms. Take that leg to a 90-degree angle. Slide your right hand to the side of the head. When you're ready, we're going to twist up. We're going to curl and we're going to push away. So we're just now waking up the obliques on the other side, encouraging that rotation. Reaching up, twisting and away. Toes stay pointed the whole time. We're just bending and extending through the hip and through the knee joint. You can turn your palm down at the back if you need to. 8 more. Lightly holding the back of the head. Keep your right leg pushed down into the floor. Last 5. Last 4. And 3. And 2. Give me one more. Squeeze in. Now the head drops. Now you catch that shin and then you find your stretch. So roll the hip. Move round in circles. Take it the other way, and as you work through your circles, find your real tight points. And then just pause when you find that real tight area. So if it's out to the shoulders, take the foot and open that knee. Use loads of arm strength here. As you know, mine's more into the center, so I'm going to use my arm just to pull the thigh in. Buttock lifts off, but I'm just slightly resisting as I'm putting my buttock back down. And that is deep in my hip flexor. So let's stay here for a good 10 seconds. Find a couple of deep breaths. Remember your circulation breathing. And then just release the foot to the ground. Take a breath. Extend that leg to the sky, slide your hands around the back of the thigh, bend your elbows and drive that leg in towards you. So we're stretching the hamstring. Push the leg against your hand grip and just find that nice kind of loosening place where you can just feel a little bit more give. Then hover your right leg off the floor. Pull your toes in, push your heels away. And then release your arms and hold that position if you can. So deep squeeze. This is an amazing lower tummy muscle exercise. This is what's holding everything in place. Push your legs into full extension if you can. If you need to ease off, you can drop that leg at any point, or you can try bending that knee just to add a little bit less weight. Hold it for 8, 7, relax the shoulders, 5, 4, 3, 2, and then drop that leg. Take hold of that leg again, find that stretch, and then carefully just begin to walk up that leg. Just like you did on the other side. Straightening out through the knee, driving the thigh in as you lift your chest, shoulders need to stay relaxed. Keep your right leg pushed down into the floor and go deeper into that stretch. This leg is not wanting to stretch for me today. 2 more breaths. Go further, 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 further. And then we hover this leg again. And then we release the arms and we reach. Squeeze. Squeeze. Come on. 7, 6. Reach further. Straighten up those. Don't let this leg come too high. 2. And hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. Hold it. A little bit more. And then drop your head, drop down. Bend your knee, drop it to the floor. Slide your other leg in. Take those arms out wide again. Lift those legs up and carefully drop the legs all the way over the other side. Find that thigh and stretch into the body. If you get a click, added bonus. Reach the shoulder to the floor. So we're going to work into this leg. This arm could just drop down wherever you want to go. Try and keep the opening across the shoulder. You can ease off the arm if you need to. Eye gaze straight up, so you've still got the rotation without too much depth. And when we're ready, we're going to lift this leg up and down. So remember, the hip bones are kind of facing that way. If I move my hip bone, I'm going to roll and rotate my leg like that. And that's nice and easy because it's just opening up the hip. I want to keep my hip still and work and utilize the muscles around it. So it's an abduction and a controlled adduction. And then when you're ready, you can add the leg extension. So we lift, we lengthen, we bend, and we drop. So remember, these thighs are staying aligned. And just always be wary that there's no pulling in your lower back. You might not want to drop the knees together. You might find that's too much of a rotation, because as soon as you bring your knees together, it pulls across your sacrum. So you might just want to keep at the hover and then lift, extend and bend and go a little bit, not too much. 8 more. Remember, if it's too much extending the leg, just stay with a slow abduction. Last 5 or 4, sorry. 3, 2. Okay, hold this one out, lengthen it, hold it, and let's press it up and down. 9, squeeze. 8, squeeze your abs in. 7, 6, come on. 5, 4, 3, go higher. 2, hold it there, take a breath, and then gently bend and drop it. And now my shoulders lifted up because that's just gone bang into like, oh. Twist back into that shoulder, slide your knees away a little bit, and when you're ready, wedge that foot and open the knee. Now it doesn't want to because that muscle's just been working, so my leg's going no, but I've just got to keep breathing into that hip joint. Oh, that is nasty for me. I don't know about you. Try and push the knee a little bit higher up towards the sky. And then just release the knees back together again. Lift the top knee, followed by the bottom knee. Bring your legs together at the top and pop those feet down to the floor. Okay, so I'm still got this T-shape running through the arms. So just make it a little bit stronger. Pop your right leg, so we're going back to the other leg, on top of that leg. So we're going to do a 3 combination exercise. We're going to keep that arms wide, but on our second exercise, we slide the hand here and then it goes wide again. So we do a leg lift, a tap, hands out of the head, a rotation, a drop, a hip lift, and down. Then we do 2 of these. 2, rotate, rotate, head down, foot down, lift, brush the floor, lift, drop. 3, 1, 2, and 3. Twist. 1. I'm going to show you on the next one how to make it a little bit harder. That's your choice. And 3. Everyone drop down. Hips up. 1 leg bridge. If you don't like 1 leg bridge, please drop that foot down to the floor at any point, okay? Your practice, your body. Roll it down. If you want to make this harder, carry on what you're doing, or, oh no, sorry. We lengthen out. 4 times this time, guys. 2, 3, and 4. Hand side of the head. And 4. 3, stick to your toe taps if you wish. 2, last 1, and 1. Foot down, everyone, arm out. Lift your hips, 1 leg bridge, unless you need to drop that foot. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. 1, extend. 2, this is your last one. We're going for 5 reps. 3, and 4, and 5. Let's add that twist. Ready? And 5, 4. Squeeze those abs. And 3, and 2. 1 more, guys. And 1. Foot down. Hips up. Let's go. Bridge. Brush the floor. 5. Open that knee wide. 4. Power up through that left thigh. Squeeze the butt. And 2. Give me 1 more. And 1. Drop your bottom. Everyone lift your leg 1 more time. Extend that leg to the sky. Push the leg away by 45 degrees. Bring your arms together, fingers together, lift up, and let's pulse 20 times up that leg. 5, 6, 7, 8. Come on, reach. 10. Pull the leg in a little bit more. Now reach higher. 14, 15, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last 1. Drop the foot, drop the head. Take a breath and let's stretch that buttock. Lift the thigh in, catch the thigh, or if you're flexible, catch the shin. Head down, shoulders down, and open out that knee. I don't think I can catch my shin here. If I do, I feel my shoulders coming off the floor. I need to keep those shoulders pressed down firmly. Rock a little bit more into that left buttock. Open that right knee and find your breath. Go a little bit deeper. Open that knee a little bit more. Make sure you're not using the hunch of the shoulders. They stay dropped down. You're using strong in the biceps. Last breath. And then gently just release your foot to the ground and release this foot. Okay, so we're going the other side. When you are ready, pop the left ankle over the right knee. Arms stay wide, palms up. We lift up. We tap for 1. Hand to the side of the head, twist for 1. Drop the hand, drop the foot, lift the hips up, and then roll it down. We lift up, tap for 1. Lift up, tap for 2. Hand to the side of the head, curl. Twice. Drop the arm and the head, foot to the ground. Lift up, squeeze. Lift for 1 and 2. Roll it up. So we're going for 3. Up for 1. Up for 2. You can go straight into your leg extension if you wish. Up for 3. Hand to the side of the head. We rotate 3, 2, and 1. Drop the foot and let's lift up. Tap for 1. Squeeze. Down 2 and 3. Lift up. See if you can make it a little bit harder. See if you can go into that leg extension. Lift up and lengthen for 1. And lengthen for 2. And for 3. Hand to side of the head. Curl it. 2, 3. Are we on 3 or 4? I think we're on 4, aren't we? And 4. Sorry, do an extra 1. Foot down, arms down. We roll up and lift. Inhale, brush the floor. And 3. Squeeze deep into that thigh. Last 1. Roll it out when you are ready. Lift the knee. Extend. 5. 4. Be very wary of that back. 3. And 2. And 1. My hand goes to the side of the head. I pick up. 5. 4. 3. 2. Use your tummies, guys. And 1. Drop the head, hand, foot. Lift up into a bridge. Brush the floor. 5. Squeeze. Down. Up. Open that left knee. Remember, you can drop your foot at any point. Last 2. 1 more. Roll it out. Find those abs. Lift that leg. Extend the leg to the sky. Take it away a little bit. Bring your hands together. Reach up and let's pulse 20 times up towards those toes. Lift your leg a little bit higher if you need more. Press, press, press. I'm sliding my body back. I'm disappearing out of the screen. Let's go. Last 10, 9. Reach. Straighten out through that leg. Squeeze. 5, 4, 3. Last 2. And 1, head down, shoulders down, bend that leg, catch that thigh, open that back knee, rock over gently into the right buttock and stretch. I'm just going to slide myself back down. That's it, pull the shoulders back and down. Every time you exhale, use that chance to go further. You can grab your shin if you want to go deeper. But if you do, just make sure the shoulders haven't popped up off the floor. 2 more breaths here. And then carefully release the foot. Release the other foot. Lift those knees, hold on to one knee either side, open them wide. And I want you to try and get yourself into happy baby pose. So what you're doing is your knees stay wide and then you lift your feet so they sit above your knees. So if you hold the backs of your legs and pull your thighs down, you may find that's a deep enough stretch for you. If you can, catch hold of the outside of your shins and drive the knees down towards the floor as if you're tucking them underneath your armpits. Or if you can grab hold of the outside edges of your feet, use your elbows to open those knees. So my ankles are still above those knees. That's half the challenge. And then imagine you're pulling your feet down towards your knees and your knees towards the floor, but your bottom is pushing down as well. So everything is stretching out through your sacrum, your hip flexors, your thighs, quite forceful in the arms. The shoulders are pulled down. My back is flat to the floor. 10 seconds here, just breathing through. Try and push those heels a little bit further out and over those knees. One more deep breath. And then just bring the feet back together. Pull the knees in. Drop your feet. Slide your legs away. Interlace those fingers. Take a stretch. Walk your heels to the right corner of your mat. Cross that front leg over the back leg. Slide the shoulders also to that direction. And come into a banana stretch. And as you do, push the back hip further into the floor and to create that lovely C curve through the body. As you take a long, deep breath, feel that rib cage expanding. Shoulders melting to the floor. And then just carefully transition over to the other side, uncross that leg, walk the feet to the back corner, so that back leg crosses over the front leg. I then roll the shoulders over as well, leaving my bottom behind, side bending, pushing this hip firmly down into the floor. And again, the breath will open out that rib cage and stretch the body. And then just begin to release, come back into the middle. Uncross your legs, find your center point. Let your arms rest down by your side and then see how that feels compared to how it did earlier. Just to lie flat on your back. You might feel you've got more connection with the floor. Everything's loosened up. There's no tension on that lower back. It's just relaxing in its natural place. Feeling like there's no pressure. I want you to just lie here for a good 30 seconds to a minute and just get a sense of how you're feeling. You might want to turn your head one way and carefully over to the other side. And just a little bit of rotation through the neck. If you're rotating your head, come to the center. Take one more breath. Your breath should be calm. You should feel relaxed but yet energized. And then just bring one knee up towards the chest, followed by the other. Have a little roll around side to side. And I want you to just roll all the way over to one side. Just take a quick couple of breaths, just settling your spine in this position. And then carefully using your hands, just bring yourself up into a comfortable cross-leg position. I want you to keep your eyes closed. I want you to find cross legs, and then slide one foot in front of the other. So you're not entwined, you've just got a nice little gap between your feet. Sit yourself on a cushion if you need to. Take your right hand wrapped around your left. So my left leg is in front of my right. Bring your left hand to the base of the spine, lift and rotate. Try and inhale to lift up taller, rotate and pivot on the spot. So we're just doing like a nice, like you've got a pole sticking through the center of you, you're just rotating on that spot. Don't lean back. Come forward, and then I want you to take your body across this leg, drop your hands and just let yourself fall down in front of that knee. Now, if you're quite loose in your hips and your buttocks, you might want to slide that foot right up on top of that thigh or in the joint, and then come forward, but don't lift your buttocks off the floor. Just melt forward, reach down, and open out those hips again. Find your breath. One more breath, inhale, exhale, roll it up. So either keep your foot here or push your leg there. Bring your fingertips down by your side. You're going to raise that left arm up and just slide over to one side. And as you do, push this hip down as you reach open. Turn your chest up. So loads of nice opening across that side today, which is very important. And then we just release slowly, coming up. Lean into your hands and just switch your foot position. So now my right leg's in front of my left. I'm not tucked in too close. I've made a little gap. I'm going to take hold of my right knee, my left hand to the base of the spine, my right hand to the base of the spine. Lift up and pivot again. Turning across that shoulder, looking over. Pull the shoulders down, away from the ears. Sit tall. 2 more breaths as you go a little bit further. And then carefully on your next inhale, release back, turning this way. Bring your hands in front of you, either keeping your foot here and just leaning further forward. If you want to go further, take that leg up. And keep your buttocks firmly on the floor. Just drop down. My right knee does not like that for some reason. I feel I need to cushion it. That's what I'm going to do. Get a little bit of a cushion onto my thigh there, so there's no pressure on the knee opening. And then I'm going to get more of a stretch with that leg. And then when you're ready, just carefully walk yourself back in again, come up. Free that foot or leave it where it is. Sit up tall. And we're going to take the right arm up, slide the left arm and come over into a side bend. And turn. Relax the shoulders. It's not a strong side bend. We've done quite a lot of strong side bends today. So just feel the stretch. That's all you want to do, is just feel that stretch. And then carefully inhale the arm all the way up. Sit yourself up tall. I need to turn my computer screen up a little bit. Inhale, raise those arms up, and exhale, bring your hands together, interlace your fingers, bring your arms forward, push your arms forward, curve through the upper back, open those shoulder blades and squeeze your fingers together as if you're trying to pull them apart, and just come into those rhomboids, deeper shoulder blade muscles. And then open your arms, take them behind, slide your fingers back, pull your shoulders back, lift your chest. Counter stretch. And then when you're ready, just bring your hands onto your knees. Sit tall, open your arms, inhale up, hands together at the top, float them down, give yourself a bow, give yourself a clap. And I hope you enjoyed today's session. It was a little bit nicer with the stretching. And I look forward to seeing you soon. Bye for now.